Hello, my name is DeSantis. I'm the director for the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation for Freedom, Family, and Faith. I want to tell you what's been going on with us since we've been in existence in 2015. The Mercedarian friars came together and decided that they wanted to start a foundation to make outreach to families in crisis. And that's exactly what they did when the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation came into existence as a nonprofit 501c3 headquartered in Philadelphia. Since that time, I became the director in the beginning of 2018, and we basically have four facets to what we do. We offer prayer, priestly consultations, podcasts and videos, and also programs and events. Now, if you've never been to our website, just to invite you to go to nonnatus.org and check out all the great things that we've been doing. Because since that time, since we've been in existence, we've now helped hundreds of families who are going through really challenging times. And as you all know, we went through a really challenging time in 2020. So I'd just like to invite you to go and check out the great things that we're doing. And there's more to come. If you or your church community would like us to come and do some type of an event where we can talk about what we offer in terms of that pastoral accompaniment and making outreach to families in crisis, please do reach out to us. And I'm just so grateful to be able to serve people like you and your families. So again, learn about us at nonnatus.org. Thank you.
Fiat Ministry Network and Patchwork Heart Ministry present Journeys in Faith. Now, here's DeSantis.
Hi, welcome to Journeys in Faith. This is DeSantis here on this Friday evening. It's great to be here as always. And I want to wish all of you a blessed Advent as we are now in the Advent season here on this December 3rd. And tonight's show will be about the work of the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation, where I work as the director and have been there for the last 4 years. And to give you an update on the kinds of work that we've been doing since we were founded. And so I thought I'd start out with just giving you some information about how we were founded and why we were founded. And so back in 2015, the Mercedarian friars came together. They attended the World Meeting of Families when Pope Francis came to the United States. And as all of you may know, that the focus during that whole season, when he came here, the conference, the mass that he did in Philadelphia and in other places, was all about the family and the importance of the family bond and prayer and just, making that special outreach to families, all of us, and recognizing that it's the basic family unit of the domestic church. And so after they attended that conference, they came back together and prayed about it and decided that as an order, especially in the United States, they wanted to start a foundation. And so they came to the idea of naming it the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation. St. Raymond Nonnatus is the patron of expectant mothers, of Christian family life, and also of those who have been falsely accused. And so with that in mind, they decided to make that outreach to families who are going through some type of adversity or crisis. And so the beginning was kind of a slow beginning as they decided how to go about what to do, forming a board, and becoming a 501c3, a nonprofit organization. And so for the first couple years, there were board meetings, there was a lot of prayer, a lot of discernment. And then finally in 2017, they had hired their first director who did a wonderful job, but didn't stay very long in the position. And that's when I came in, working to begin with as the administrative assistant, and then brought in as director at the beginning of 2018. And since that time, what we have done is make outreach to different areas of family life. And the initial mission of the foundation was the outreach to Catholics who are affected by divorce and separation. We've done quite a lot of work there, quite a lot of outreach, with the fact that we did previously online support groups and offer that 24-hour pastoral support. So if you're watching this right now and you're thinking, I know somebody who's going through that, maybe it's even yourself, just be sure to connect with us, because everything that we do, what we do is we offer it for free, for those pastoral services that we offer. And I'm going to get into all of that, all the different things that we offer. Just wanted to give you first that information about who the foundation is and where we've been and where we're going. So after I came in as director in 2018, we have developed definitely like 4 specific areas that we concentrate on when we make that outreach. And first, I want to just go through with you what are our main areas? Who are those main people that we're making outreach to? So first of all, there are those individuals and families who are going through some type of challenge, adversities. They would be number one. And what are those adversities exactly? It could be something to do with relationship issues. It could be job loss, sickness, so many other things, spiritual battles that people go through. So we hear a lot of people that come in and ask us questions about all of those areas. They're mostly pastoral areas, though. We are not clinical or licensed psychologists or counselors, and we don't claim to be. That's on our website too. But we do offer that pastoral support. So mainly the families in crisis. Secondly, is we offer marriage enrichment, having that ground floor education, catechesis, and outreach to those who are wanting to get closer to their spouse, wanting to be properly catechized. We all need that. And I know that this past year, we did a marriage conference that's on our website with Robert LeBlanc. He is a Catholic author from Canada. And so if you go onto our website, you will see that conference, actually, because we taped it too. And there's more to come. So definitely keep an eye on what's going on coming in 2022 for marriage enrichment. I'll talk a little bit more about that on the second half of the show. And our third point of outreach is to, as I said at the beginning, the Catholics who are affected by divorce and separation. We've done an awful lot of work with that. We used to do a group kind of online support groups, but we found that most of our clients, most of the people who came to us, were more comfortable in the one-on-one setting. So what we offer is that free consultation. So that's a one-to-one with a Mercedarian friar. We offer that 24-hour support. You can reach out at any time on our website, and we'll get back to you, as soon as we open up, as soon as we can, whether it be through phone call, email, or texting, whatever it is. But definitely reach out to us, make that appointment, because we offer our care, our prayer, and most of all, knowing that you have someone behind you all the time, because the church does care. And the church is a field hospital, let's face it, as our Holy Father has alluded to before. And that's really what we do as the St. Raymond and Nonnatus Foundation. Now, I wanted to also give you some information about our friars and where we're located. And, maybe somebody's watching this and thinking, I know someone who's interested in a religious vocation. So we are the Mercedarian Religious Order. That's who founded us. That's who supports all that we do. We're so thankful to them. And in the United States, we're located in 4 areas. We're in the Philadelphia area. That's where we're headquartered, where I'm located. And also in Western New York, in St. Petersburg, Florida, and also in Cleveland, Ohio. So check it out, learn about the Mercedarian Friars. because their website is orderofmercy.org. It's really an honor for me to work with the friars. Right now, we have 2 friars that are working with us on our board of directors, so grateful for them, which would be Father Justin Freeman, who's located in Cleveland. He does most of our online support calls that we get, and also Brother Dominic Wetzel, who is a master's of theology and also a teacher within the Archdiocese of Philadelphia schools. So we're grateful to both of them and for all of the friars for what they do. So definitely learn more about them. We hope to bring them on to Journeys in Faith for some more interviews. But I always like to talk about the friars because if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now and helping so many people as we have over the last, believe it or not, 7 years or so. I also want to talk to you all about Giving Tuesday. Now, Giving Tuesday was, as this show is being aired on December 3rd, Tuesday, November 30th, the end of November. And what is Giving Tuesday? Giving Tuesday is an awareness throughout our country and internationally for nonprofits and for giving. Because, nonprofits survive on people like you with your donations, your prayers, your care, your outreach. And so do we, because that's what we are. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. And we really could use most of all, your prayers. But if it is in your heart that you'd like to partner with us in any way at all, if you go to our website at nonnatus.org, we do have a drop down there for Giving Tuesday and also a donate button. In addition, we were partnering with I Give Catholic through the Archdiocese of Philadelphia, and so grateful to them that we were part of that. And that has already ended on November 30th, but we do have that continual giving link right on the website. Now, other ways that you can give to us, of course, some people like to write a check, so I'm going to give you that address just so that you have it. You can write a check to the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation for any amount that's good for you. Our address is P.O. Box 951, Skipback, PA 19474-0951. Our phone number, if you ever have any questions about anything at all, is 215-870-9913. You can text or call that number. And again, our website is nonnatus.org. I find that when people give to the foundation, they tend to like to go right to the website and just donate right there. So whatever works for you. There is another way that you can give too. Actually, 2 more ways. One is through Facebook. Facebook donations are awesome. You can do a birthday fundraiser for us if you just search Saint Raymond Nonnatus Foundation, and you can choose that for your birthday fundraiser. Really would appreciate that because we get quite a lot of funding from the Facebook fundraisers. They're through Network for Good, which is another nonprofit organization that handles all of those Facebook fundraisers. So not just for us, but for any nonprofit that you decide to give to, Facebook fundraising is also a great way to do that. And with that said, I want to make a shout out to 2 other awesome nonprofits that we are partnering with and ask you to donate to them too, is our friends at Patchwork Heart Ministry, Bill Snyder. He is also my podcast host with the Sowing Hope podcast. If you go to patchworkheart.org, there's also a donate button there. There's other ways that you can give too. I know Bill has some fundraisers that are going on there. And the book that he and I and 2 other campus ministers wrote this past year called Hearts Burning Within Us. It's not a fundraiser, but I mean, it's definitely a great holiday gift, a Christmas gift that you can give to someone that you know, especially for younger people who are in that sort of late high school, early college age. Perfect gift for them. And again, the book is called Hearts Burning Within Us. It's available on Amazon.com. So check out all those Giving Tuesday opportunities. Like I said, Giving Tuesday is over. It was November 30th, but Giving Month, really, the whole month of December, all of those Tuesdays are really Giving Tuesdays. So I just encourage you to not only give, if you can, to the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation where I work, as I said, and of not nonprofit 501c3, but also to Patchwork Heart Ministry and Fiat Ministry Network. We're all working to spread the gospel. That's what we're all doing. And so when you're supporting a Catholic organization like ours that's producing podcasts, shows, doing interviews, and also doing personal outreach to people who are in crisis, you know that that's a good place to give your donation. And I can promise you that when you donate to us, to the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation, that we will put it to good use for us to be able to reach more families who are going through real tough times, adversities, whether it has to do with anything to do with job loss or sickness or divorce, separation, relationship issues, addictions, any of that. So I just want to thank you so much for going to that website and checking it out. So we do have to take a short break, but we'll be back here in just a couple minutes here on Journeys in Faith.
Today, many students go to college with numerous questions about their faith, yearning to know if the seed planted in them as a child is both true and practical. Using the miracle on the road to Emmaus as a model, young adult ministers conversed weekly for 3 months with college students about the most pressing questions they had about the Catholic faith. As they journeyed together virtually, something amazing happened. Doubts disappeared, fears faded, and Jesus revealed that He is still alive. Hearts Burning Within Us, the latest book from Patchwork Heart Ministry, is a result of that grace-infused conversation. It is the perfect back-to-school gift for recent high school graduates and current college students. Get your copy for them today at patchworkheart.org or by calling 424-704-3278. That's 424-704-3278.
Welcome back to Journeys in Faith. This is Ann DeSantis here on Fiat Ministry Network. And I'm so grateful for you to tuning into the show because it is dedicated tonight to the foundation that I represent, which is the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation for Freedom, Family, and Faith, where I've been working as the director since January of 2018. I can't believe it's already almost been 4 years since I've been working in this position as the director. Really is my honor to be helping so many families in crisis, which is our primary mission. Secondary mission is marriage enrichment. And third is outreach to Catholics who are affected by divorce and separation. And as I said a lot during the first half of the show, our website is nonnatus.org. I would also like to ask you if you would to connect with all of our social media platforms. Now, I want to tell you the couple names that we go under just so that you can do that properly. The first one is obviously St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation, where we are on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We also have another name, though, that you can connect with. And that other name, AKA, is Philly Nonnatus. It's Philly, like the city of Philadelphia, which is where I'm from, where the foundation is headquartered. We have a Facebook profile there that you can become friends with there, and I will accept that invitation. We also have the Families in Crisis Facebook page and the Catholics Affected by Divorce Facebook page. So please do check out all of those areas there on social media. And while I'm at it, I want to invite you to please do like this very page that you're possibly watching it on, which is Fiat Ministry Network and or Journeys in Faith on Facebook. Like it, subscribe, share it with your friends. Fiat Ministry Network and our producer, Kent Kolhosky, does an amazing job of producing these podcasts every single week. And another good friend of mine and of the foundation and of Fiat Ministry Network is Jennifer Sinclair. Thank you, Jennifer, for all that you do, sharing these shows and these podcasts, as well as my good friend, Bill Snyder, who is the founder of Patchwork Heart Ministry and is able to put this show out all over the place on all of those podcasting outlets. Would you please do subscribe to his website at patchworkheart.org and Patchwork Heart Ministry on all of those social media platforms. They are LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Patchwork Heart Ministry. And I must mention again, also, I forgot to mention to all of you that the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation is also on LinkedIn. A lot of people are really getting into LinkedIn too. It's a great way to share what we're doing, both professionally and personally. And if you're not a member of LinkedIn, I just suggest it because I've met some great people that way. And I think that you can too, especially in the whole Catholic ministry world. Also like to go back to talking to you about more about what the foundation does. We call it the 4 Ps. The 4 Ps are prayer, priestly consultation, podcast, and programs. So let me just go through all those because people ask us all the time, like, what does the foundation do? Who do they make outreach to? And how can I get involved, right, to help? And again, I said the primary mission is families in crisis, marriage enrichment, and third is Catholics affected by divorce and separation. So number one, first and foremost, is prayer. We get so many prayer requests every week via email, via social media, even just, people who text us or even call, say, please pray for this person who is sick or someone who's going through really challenging times. So if you want to send us a prayer intention, I'll give you my direct email address. It's director.srnf@gmail.com, standing for the foundation. Excuse me, I'll say it again, director.srnf@gmail.com. So please do connect with us there, or simply go to our website at nonnatus.org and send that prayer intention. We care, the church cares, we're here for you. And that's what the Mercedarian religious order is really all about, is that the fourth vow of that charism is the willingness to give our lives for those who are in danger of losing their faith. And how do we do that? We do that through our prayer, our care, and the willingness really to give our time and our lives for you who are going through whatever adversity you're going through right now. December isn't always an easy month for everyone because so many people have lost loved ones. They have lost their job. They have had relationship issues. They have had depression, anxiety, psychological distress, emotional distress, and that's what we're all about. And as I said at the beginning, though, we are not licensed counselors or therapists, but we offer that pastoral consultation, the pastoral outreach. My background is I got the master's in theology, very grateful that I just graduated this past year from St. Joseph's College of Maine online, a wonderful program. So I've got that knowledge myself with the theology. But as far as the counseling end of it, we don't claim to be counselors, and people do ask us that. However, on our outside resources page on the website, we do have some offerings there. So all you need to do is go to our website to the helpful resources dropdown, and then we have the outside resources where we have all kinds of resources that are for you and may be able to help in terms of that counseling or the psychological help that sometimes people do need for the emotional issues and not only needing prayer, but really needing help to get more balanced and to be healed of whatever it is. So as I said, prayer is number one. The pastoral consultations, there's also a drop down right there underneath our services for priestly consult. Make that appointment. That's for you or anybody that that just wants to talk to a priest. Everything that we do is free. It's all free. We can do it either as a phone call or as an online call. Generally speaking, we don't do them in person because we are a national nonprofit organization and we're only in the Philadelphia area. We're not everywhere all over the United States, but we can offer those free either phone call or online like Zoom or something like that. Most people tend to prefer just a cell phone call, but we can arrange to do a video call if you prefer that too. If you need more than 1, 2, 3, however many appointments you need, we're there for you. People also ask us about spiritual direction. And yes, we do offer that too. If you need a spiritual director, spiritual directing is not psychology or counseling. It is a way for you to develop your relationship with God through, the way that the Holy Spirit is speaking to you in your life and getting more educated on your faith and the saints and your own charism, developing your own charism so that you can be a minister of mercy. Now, the third point of the services that we offer are podcasts and videos, and we do have a place right on our website that you can learn about all the podcasts that we've done. We've really done at this point, I would say, hundreds of interviews, hundreds of podcasts. We have 2 podcasts a month that are always ongoing. The first Tuesday of every month at 8 p.m. on our YouTube channel, the Philly Nonnatus YouTube channel, we have a podcast for Catholics affected by divorce. And I want to thank Fiat Ministry Network and Kent Kohaski, Jennifer Sinclair, for putting that podcast out for us every single month on Facebook, and Bill Snyder for also putting it on those other podcasting venues. We've had a lot of great guests. Now this year, we're doing a special 10-part series called 10 Ways to Heal After Divorce and Separation with my co-host for that one is Mickey Kelly. Mickey is the president of the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation. So do keep an eye for that series, which is actually starting this month, and it will be 10 consecutive months on the first Tuesday. We also have a podcast the last Thursday of every month for families in crisis. Again, I thank Fiat Ministry Network and Patchwork Heart Ministry for sharing our Families in Crisis series. That's at 8 p.m. the last Thursday of every month on Philly Nonnatus YouTube channel. Please subscribe there too. Or you can just simply go to our website at nonnatus.org to the drop down for podcasts and make sure you subscribe. We also have a SoundCloud channel and some other video podcasts that we've done, but you can learn all about those podcasts and interviews that we've done for those affected by divorce and families in crisis right on the website. The last part of what we do in those 4 Ps that I talked about are programs and events. Now, with 2020, of course, we had to slow down everything that we did. Everything was all online. And there's a lot of things on our YouTube channel there that we did over the last few years that you can watch certain videos and learn more. I want to mention one that's for people affected by divorce and separation, is that on that YouTube channel is a 4-part series that we did for those who want some information about Catholic annulments. It's a 4-part series. It's labeled annulment series right on that YouTube channel. And it's also on our website too. You'll find it there, the annulment series. But with the programs and events, I'm also happy to announce that keep an eye that next summer we're going to be doing a relationship in-person retreat in the Philadelphia area, which will focus on marriages, but also engaged couples or other people who have relationship issues that would like to just attend individually. So keep an eye on our website as we will be doing that retreat with good friends of ours. Bill Snyder, of course, who is our board member and the founder of Patchwork Heart Ministry, Angelica Dall'Alana and Carlos Solorzano, who are the founders of HCD Talks. They do a lot of work with theology of the body. Angelica is also the vice president of the board of the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation. So just keep an eye for that awesome marriage/relationship retreat that's going to happen in the Philadelphia area. More to come with that one too. And you're watching this video right now on December 3rd of 2021. If you live in the Philadelphia area, we're also doing an in-person retreat on December 11th, Saturday, December 11th. It's not too late to register. If you go to nonnatus.org, you'll see the Advent retreat there. It's at the National Shrine of St. Rita, and the time is 11:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. with an optional Mass for the 5 o'clock anticipatory Mass for Sunday. This is going to be for families in crisis. So please do keep an eye on our website. And if you live in the Philadelphia area, you want to go to an in-person retreat, please do sign up for the one-day Advent retreat with Father Jeremy Hires, who is an Augustinian priest, and he works at the National Shrine of St. Rita. So we look forward to that. And if you have any questions, go to the website, or you can simply call or text me at 215-870-9913, which is my work cell. Prefer text, but feel free to leave a message too. Also want to move on to just talking to you a little bit more and asking you again to please do support our good friends, people that we couldn't do our ministry without because they help us so much. We are so eternally grateful to Patchwork Heart Ministry and Fiat Ministry Network. Subscribe, please do give. There's lots of opportunities to give, especially on the Patchwork Heart Ministry website. I know that Bill Snyder has some things set up, as well as be sure to connect with Fiat Ministry Network on Facebook and also online. They're on Twitter too. Make sure that you learn about Fiat Ministry Network, and there's opportunities to give there too on their website and on the Facebook page. I'm sure that there's information there too. Thank you, Kent and Jennifer and Bill, for the wonderful work that you are all doing. I am so grateful, and the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation is so grateful for all that you do, especially this special time of year of Advent as we're awaiting the birth of Christ in our hearts in the way that we give to others. I just want to also thank all of you for being a friend of us, being a friend of the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation. Because, you know, when you're in Catholic ministry, it is a lot of work, but it's a labor of love. All that we do, all that Patchwork Heart Ministry does, all that Fiat Ministry Network does, it's a labor of love for people like you who are watching, because we want to make the world a better place through the gospel of Christ, through spreading his love. And especially at this season right now, I just invite you to dive into your faith and learn more. And we have some information on our own website about, you know, diving into your faith through our podcast, through our programs, through all that we do. You know, we could really use your prayers most of all. I mean, I know I'm talking a lot about giving right now because we just had Giving Tuesday, and we are, quite frankly, we are asking for your help in that way to partnering with us. But most of all is that prayer. You know, we're all called to prayer. I'm called to prayer. You are called to prayer, praying for other people who are suffering, going through such tough times. And that's really what it's mostly all about, catechizing people, learning about their Catholic faith and the importance of being a part of mission, right? We're not really devoted to our faith unless we decide somehow, some way that we want to be a part of spreading the gospel. You know, some people do that through their prayers, and maybe they don't have the time or the resources to do much more than that. But prayers are really the most important thing, aren't they? I really believe they are. And so I'm going to end this show with a prayer for you, for whatever it is, you know, that you're suffering with right now. Everybody's, I think, suffering in some way, because when we know someone that's going through a rough time, or who has lost a loved one or a job, or has some kind of a sickness, or maybe their spouse is leaving them, or their kids aren't going to church, whatever it is, you know, we're all suffering in some way, I think. And so let me end that with a prayer for your intentions. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Father, thank you for this opportunity to serve, not only for myself, but for all of our friends of the St. Raymond Nonnatus Foundation, for our friends at Patchwork Heart Ministry and Fiat Ministry Network. I just lift up all of their prayers, whatever they are, Lord, during this Advent season. Ask you to help us to get closer to you, help us to love others better, and help us to learn about our faith and devote ourselves to you. And we ask this through the intercession of St. Raymond Nonnatus and Our Lady of Mercy. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you all for joining me on this show. I'll see you here next week on Fiat Ministry Network. God bless.
Journeys of Faith is a production of Fiat Ministry Network and Patchwork Heart Ministry. For more information about Journeys of Faith, email info@fiatministrynetwork.tv. And be sure to friend, follow, and like us on social media. Just search Journeys in Faith with DeSantis.